Good morning, guys. It's Chrissy from Evermend. Today I just kind of wanted to record a video about something that's been really kind of frustrating me. I'm not sure about where you guys live, but where I live, we have been inundated with messages about the opioid crisis in America and within our own state, and how to prevent your teenager from using, or the programs in place for when people use, or whatever. And I'm not saying that those are bad things to spread messages about at all. They're good. My problem is that being a drug addict is being portrayed as the root problem. And now in my own sobriety journey and my journey, in active addiction, have never come across an addict that was happy with their life and started using because they were bored. Every addict I've ever known has a deeper underlying problem, whether it be with depression or home problems or whatever. There are so many different ways that can go. But I feel like that as a society, like, we condemn the use of opiates and all other drugs, which is fine. Like, they're not good for you, so you shouldn't use them. But that's not the problem where it started. Do you know what I mean? Like there's an underlying issue there that needs to be addressed. Like, you can take every addict off the street, put them in a program, and help them with, like, getting off the drugs and going through the withdrawal, or trying to change their mind about why using is bad. But if we do not address the root problem, then you're not helping anybody. I have been through a few programs, and while they all are well-intending, not all of them have looked at addiction and been like, okay, well, you're using, so why? What's wrong? I've never met a well-rounded, happy person that's like, today, drugs. That seems like a really good idea. Because it's, like I said, and this is in my own life, I'm sure people will disagree with me, and that's fine, but I've just never seen it. And so if we don't, as a society, start helping addicts with what's the real underlying issue with their addiction, then they're not going to stop using. It's like that old phrase, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. You can put an addict in recovery, but unless they want to stop, they're not going to stop. Not ever. No matter what you do, they're never going to stop. So I feel like the stigma surrounding opiate use and this is, like I said, how it comes off to me is like, oh, you have medication in the cabinet, lock it up so your teens don't get it. Like, that's not how we can fix this crisis in America. We need to start identifying the problem that people are having, start talking about the real issues here, and promote a society of acceptance and people being able to talk. Because, in my opinion, drug use is a symptom, not the main focus and problem. And like I said, I'm sure that there are people that will disagree with me with this one. I'm sure that I'm not going to make everybody happy with this video. But like I said, in the 15 years of my journey through addiction and sobriety, not a single addict that I've ever come in contact with, and there have been many, were happy people with happy home lives, or, feeling good about themselves. None of them. Absolutely none of them. So, guys, really, let's get out there, and I know it's an uncomfortable thing to talk about, but let's start maybe even just, checking on our friends. Hell, do a self-checkup. Make sure that you're okay. And let's get this conversation going in a way that's going to be more normalized the more we do it. Because unless we can, really go at this thing head on, drug addiction is going to continue to skyrocket, people are going to continue to overdose, and the problem will never, ever be solved. I really hope that you guys will join me in this, in spreading this kind of conversation around. And thanks for listening. I know this is kind of ranty, but it just really kind of got under my skin at this one. But have a really good day, and let's keep this conversation going because it's too important. Bye, guys.